Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to create your first WordPress website and how to connect it using a droplet in DigitalOcean. This is going to be a very simple step-by-step guide. I'm going to show you how to buy your first domain name, how to connect it to DigitalOcean, and how to install WordPress and have your first blog. This is very easy, user-friendly, ready for beginners, no coding experience required. I will guide you the step-by-step on how to order everything, how to set up everything, and have your website up and running. Just a reminder, this is not a free, so you are required to spend some money to buy your domain name. You're not gonna spend more than $25. So I like to be honest. I like to put everything on front, making sure you're not getting scam out there, paying higher people to create a website when you could do it yourself. I'm gonna guide you to some couple of websites. Don't get frustrated. You're gonna have a lot of issues upon your journey. I've been creating websites since 2015. I say, let me create some videos for some couple of guys here. I haven't done this creating videos or anything, so this is my first time creating a video for you guys. I created a buy me a coffee. This way you could support my channel. I will be posting content here, how to create more website, how to create blogging. I've been creating websites since 2015. I've been selling websites in Flippa. I have gained a lot of knowledge through my career, so bear with me. I try my best to show you all the tips and tricks and knowledge that I know. Okay guys, so first of all, you could support me by going to buy me a coffee, carlos.i. You could donate coffee if you want. You don't need to. This is not necessary to keep me running, but I will appreciate it. Here you will find some posts that I've been posting, some service that I provide. Other than that, let's get started. So first of all, to start your business, right, you need a domain name. Domain name is what you're gonna call your website. For example, here's an example where it says namesilo.com. So you're gonna choose your domain name what best fit your business. I always suggest to have a short domain name and a .com domain name. This is the most common one. Please don't try to go with a long name, my business cleaning service LLC.com. Don't try to go with that, please. People these days are lazy and they don't like to write. They don't like to write those long names, are frustrating. Just buy a simple short domain name. I will show you how to get a short domain name using ChatGPT and a script. This will create random domain names and you'll be able to check if they're available to order, right? So if you go back to my buy a coffee, right, you go to post right here, you will see where it says how to find premium short domain name using ChatGPT, right? I wrote a quick guide here how to generate random domain names where we could check if they're available to order, right? In this case, if you grab the second one where it says example generate 100 random domain names, copy that script and now head to ChatGPT and create an account, a free account. You don't need to upgrade to the plus. We could use the regular ChatGPT, and we're gonna paste the command here. You could put how many domains you want. You could put generate 150, 200, however you want, right? In this case, I want to generate only .com domains, right? With the keyword, you could put any keyword, all specified on how you're gonna do your blog. In this case, I'm gonna put blog. Let's put it on lower caps, blog, right? And a maximum of 7 letters. Let's put 15 letters, right? Generate 100 .com domain names, right? Because we want .com domain names with a keyword block and a maximum of 15 letters, right? ChatGPT is going to tell you that he cannot do that, but he will still do it. So let's click generate and he will give you some couple ideas on some domains. In this case, he only generated that, right? We want generate 100. So let's tell him, hey, I want 100 example domains, and he will try his best to write you 100 examples with the blog included on it, right? You can see there's a lot of them. So you could always play around with it. You could generate different type of. You don't have to be the way of my script. You could say, hey, generate 200 random domains with a keyword blog and a maximum of 20, 10, however you want, right? Now that he generate 100 domain names, we're gonna grab all this right here, right? And we're gonna copy it. Remember, this is our random, and some of them might be registered, some of them might not. So how are we gonna check that, right? We're gonna go to namesilo. You could create a free account here. I recommend it. I choose namesilo out of everyone. They've been around since 2009, probably less than that. We could check. They've been around since 2009. Yep, and I've been hosting websites with them since 2015, right? So once you create your account, you could go where it says domain here, domain search, and if you click where it says bulk over here, you're gonna paste all the domain name that ChatGPT generated, right? We're gonna hide register, we're gonna hide premium domains, and we only want .com domain name. So make sure it's only .com, and click search, and this is gonna start checking all the domain names that are registered and the ones that are available to buy, right? Remember, I told you guys this is not free, so you need to invest at least a couple of money just to get your website running. A lot of people say there's free stuff out there. Trust me, man, nothing is free out there. You end up having ads on your website a cheap way. So if you're gonna do something good for your business, just invest the right way and make sure you're investing for something good. Trust me, you're not gonna get something lower than this. This is the best way to do it. So here we got the domain names. As you can see, all these domains are available to order, right? Ignore this one. You ain't gonna pay no $2,000 for this domain, right? But look at these beautiful names, right? You could order one of these domains, for example, Blogwise Pro, Blog Pioneer Pro. You could check Blog Wizard, Blog Craftrise, Blog Heroic, Blog Now, Blog Star, Blog Face. So remember, this is based on what was generated. You could choose whatever you want. So for example, Blog Charm Craft, if I want to order that, right, just click the cart right here. You add it to the cart, click checkout. If you have honey, you could get some coupons. You don't need to add none of this stuff, right? You're gonna be paying $13.95 a year. This include with WHOIS privacy, so that means your address and your information won't be showing when someone is searching who owns that domain name, right? Just click checkout. The good thing about namesilo, it offers tons of payment method, right? Look at all these payment method that you could choose based on your country, and you could choose any payment method. In this case, I'll choose PayPal. I already ordered a domain name, so it's already on my account. I'll show it to you guys. If you go to my account, once you have your domain name order, you could just head to my account, active domain. You could click manage, or you could click domain manager. I already bought a domain name earlier. I bought blogcrafty.com right here, blogcrafty.com. So this is the domain name that I bought, right? So blogcrafty.com domain name. This domain name was actually generated by ChatGPT. I posted it. I bought it for $13. Beautiful domain name. You could use it to create a beautiful crafty domain blog, right? So in this case over here, the only thing we're gonna be using over here is the name server, right? We're gonna tell the domain name where it has to point, where our website is gonna be hosted, right? So now we need to create a droplet to install WordPress on it. So if you go to DigitalOcean, you could go to DigitalOcean and create a droplet. I posted the link below on the video description, or you could use my referral link. This is gonna give you $200 in credit for free, and you're also gonna pay me $25 just for signing up. That will help me build up my channel and will help me create more guys like this one. So I appreciate it. You don't need to use my affiliate link. It's not necessary to continue. You go straight forward to digitalocean.com, create a droplet. It might ask you that you have to add your billing. So you need to add a billing payment method. You could add your debit, credit, or PayPal. This is required to use their service. You won't get charged at the first time. This you will get charged at the end of the month. You only gonna get charged depends on what you choose on your droplet. In this case, we're gonna be choosing the $6 one. So once you add your payment billing method, you're gonna head out to droplets, right? Or you could click where it says create a droplet, right? Click create a droplet, and this is gonna take you to this page where we're gonna start creating our first droplet, right? You're gonna choose your region. Make sure to choose one the closest to you. So if you're from Germany, you choose Franco. If you're from United States, you could choose either New York or San Francisco. In this case, let's go with San Francisco. Data center, you could choose either 1, 2, or 3. Let's keep it with default 3, 1. Now let's go to marketplace, right? Make sure you choose WordPress 6.11. The version might change depending on the video upper updates that are coming up. In this case, choose WordPress, right? You don't need to add none of this stuff. Make sure we go with the basic, regular, and we're gonna choose the $6 a month, right? You don't need to do that for a starter website. If you're gonna start your business creating your website, you don't need to upgrade to none of this stuff. The good thing about DigitalOcean, once your website start growing and getting more traffic, you could upgrade with one click. Just click upgrade and we'll upgrade your website based on how the traffic it is, right? But for starter website, we could start with the $6 a month, right? Authentication method. This is since we're beginner, we're gonna go with a password. We'll go more into detail in another video about SSH key, but in this case, we're gonna go with a password. Make sure it abides with all the requirements, right? It cannot have an uppercase at the first or last character. So we could start creating your own password, right? And that's it. You create your first password there, and you don't need to add none of this stuff. So for host name, name it your, I always name it my my domain name. So in this example, I would have put blogcrafty.com, right? It's gonna be one droplet. Tag, if you want to add tag, just select your project, right? And let's click create a droplet. This is gonna take a couple of minutes. Start creating your droplet. It's gonna start setting everything up for you, and this is where your website is gonna be hosted at. After we created your droplet, we need to create your name servers and change name servers on namesilo. This is very simple. I will guide you step by step on how to change your name server to point to your WordPress hosting, right? So let's wait until it finishes. Just give me a couple of minutes. Once it's finished, we'll guide through the process. It takes some time, just have patience. And there you go, we have our first droplet created. Just click on it. You will see that you will have all this information right here. You have your memory, how many disk space, your IP address, and then if you go to here where it says reserve IP, we're gonna click enable now, right? We're gonna click assign reserve IP right here. Make sure it's your domain name. It's gonna create and assigning an IP to your droplet. So there you go. So our domain name has the reserved IP assigned to it. Now let's create a domain name. In the same place where it says networking, you could either stay here or you could click where it says networking right here on your left panel. Click domain name, right? We're gonna type our domain name blogcrafty.com, right? And we're gonna assign it to this project. Add domain name. And we have our name server set up already, right? So we're gonna click our host name, right? We're gonna click for the for blogcrafty.com, right? And we're gonna choose our IP, blogcrafty, right? Create a record, and now we have a record for our domain name, right? Now we're gonna create another record, right? We're gonna click www right? And same block crafty. And then we have another one. So every time someone goes to www.blockcrafty.com, it's going to take us to our server, right? Or droplet. So we already have that. Now we need to change our domain name server, right? So head up to to namesilo and click on your domain name, right? If you don't know how to get back to it, click my account, domain manager, find your domain name, click your domain name, Blockcrafty, right? In this case, it's going to be the domain name that you choose. Click name server, right? And we're going to change your name servers, right? If you go back to DigitalOcean, right? If you go to networking domain, right? You see your name servers right here. So you got 1, 2, and 3. You're going to copy it. Make sure to paste it here. Make sure it doesn't have the dot at the end, right? Now let's go to the second one. Copy. Paste it again. And now let's go to the third one. Copy. And paste it again, right? Make sure it matches that and then click submit. It's going to take a couple of time. If you get an error, just wait a couple of minutes. Sometimes take an hour. All depends on how the propagation takes. But it usually says here, right, about name servers. It usually take 1 hour to 48 to fully propagate the name servers, right? So bear with it. It might take some time. Sometimes just take a couple of minutes. Like, you know, don't believe sometimes stuff of that say. Just let it run for a bit and then come back later on and start doing it again, right? So as you can see, Blockcrafty, our name server is pointing to our hosting, right? Which is our droplet right here, right? Now let's go back to our droplets, right? We got Blockcrafty here, right? Now we need to set up Blockcrafty, right? So let's get started. So let's go here where it says access, right? Launch droplet console, right? It's going to open this window command here, right? And it's going to tell us to set up our website, right? So what's going to be our domain name, right? So it's going to be blockcrafty.com, right? And then click enter, right? Type in your email address, right? What's going to be your admin email address? So I will put my email address. In this case, I always put in, you could put in anything. I will put support@blockcrafty.com, right? And click enter. Your username, I'm gonna put in username blockcrafty. Just put blockcrafty in my case, right? Enter. Type in a password. This is the password you're gonna use to log into your WordPress website. You could type in any password. Make sure it's a strong password. Right? It's not gonna show there, so make sure just type it in and click enter. Like blog title, right? We're gonna type in Blockcrafty. We could change this anytime. So this is the blog title for my blog. Click enter. Make sure all the information is correct. If all the information is correct, just click yes, right? And if you want to add SSL, yes, we do want to add SSL. This is completely free. You don't need to pay for this extra. Don't be going about those places that charge you a lot for an SSL. We get it for free here. Just click yes. The system will generate SSL. It's gonna tell you add another email for renewal. So you could type in the same email that you used before. So in this case, I will type in the same email. And then it's going to tell you if you want to, you must order agree to the terms. Just click yes. If you want to support them, you could help them out with their project. In this case, I would click no, right? Select the appropriate. So yes, this is the domain that we like to activate, HTTPS. So it's going to be blockcrafty.com and www.blockcrafty.com, right? So to select all, just click enter, right? So we're gonna select all. Just click enter. It's gonna request a certificate for Blockcrafty, and then www.blockcrafty.com. A certificate has been created. A website has been created, and there you go. It's already installing and setting everything up for us. So now our website is completely done, guys. That's how simple it is, right? So as you can see, Blockcrafted, we could go to blockcrafted.com. Now let's see if it works. Like I said, propagation takes up to 48 hours. So we're gonna test it out. And there you go, we got our first website. That's how simple it is, guys. Now you got your first WordPress website. Beautiful domain name, blockcrafted.com. You have SSL, connection is secure, has a valid certificate. Now, how do we log into our first website, right? Logging in is super simple, right? Right click on it, click WordPress/admin, click enter, and there you go, you got your admin. So we're gonna use the username that we created before, blockcrafty, right? And our password that we used to log in, that we created on the setup. There you go, we are already on our WordPress website, guys. This is how simple it is, how simple to create your first WordPress website. That's all I have for creating your first WordPress website. You're only gonna be charged $6 a month, and for the domain name is gonna be $13 a year. Like I said, this might change depending on how this video was posted at, but this is how you create your first WordPress website. Not rocket science. Don't get overwhelmed about it. It's super easy. Don't get overcharged by people charging $200, $300, guys. You could see how I did this with less than $25. I'm gonna stop for now here. On my next video, I'm gonna show you more information about your new panel, how to use your new WordPress panel, and what all this means over here on this side. That's all I have for you guys. Thank you. Have a great day and enjoy my video.